Breaking news out of Washington. The United States has officially entered a new era of crypto regulation. Moments ago, the CFTC announced a digital asset pilot program allowing Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDC to be used as regulated collateral in the US derivatives markets. This is one of the biggest regulatory green lights the industry has ever seen. In this video, I'm going to tell you what to need to know and why many are calling this the start of America's golden age of crypto. Acting CFTC Chairman Caroline Pham dropped a bombshell. The CFTC is launching a U.S. digital assets pilot program covering Bitcoin, ETH, and USDC and tokenized real-world assets. This means regulated clearinghouses and futures brokers can now accept crypto as margin collateral. U.S. tokenized assets like U.S. Treasuries offer safer, compliant crypto derivatives, allow customer funds to move with blockchain speed. This isn't a loophole. This isn't offshore. This is the United States government officially opening the door to tokenized finance. This pilot program essentially turns digital assets into fully recognized and regulated financial collateral. Guys, what does this mean? This means the US government says, yep, your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, we know those are actually assets. They're worth something. They won't go down in value much, and you can use them as collateral in the derivatives market. This is massive. This is the US government legitimizing cryptocurrency. For some context, the US derivatives market is the largest financial market on earth, over 1 quadrillion. That is a Q, quadrillion in volume. And the CFTC just said, yeah, digital assets, you can be part of that. But it doesn't stop here, guys. The agency also released official guidance on tokenized collateral, including tokenized treasuries, money market funds, and real-world assets. This gives institutions the clarity that they've been begging for. And guys, when institutions get involved, that's when the big money starts to roll in. For one reason this is happening is because of the Genius Act, the law passed earlier this year that modernizes the U.S. financial markets. The CFTC is now removing outdated restrictions and replacing them with tech-neutral frameworks that support tokenized dollars, stablecoins, crypto collateral, real-time margin settlement, and 24/7 trading. America is preparing for a future where financial markets can run continuously with blockchain settlement at the core. Industry leaders, they responded immediately, and the message is loud and clear. For instance, Coinbase's chief legal officer Paul Grewal said, "This confirms what we've known all along. Digital assets reduce risk and make markets faster and cheaper." The president of Circle called it a breakthrough that pushes US dollar leadership into the future. And Crypto.com's CEO was quoted as saying, "We finally have regulatory certainty. The US is open 24/7 trading." Ripple's head of stablecoins also added, "This unlocks massive capital efficiency and solidifies the US's leadership in cryptocurrency." When Coinbase, Circle, Crypto.com, Ripple, and other global regulators all agree, guys, you know this is a turning point. Crypto is becoming legitimized within the US government. It's huge. This is huge for crypto. So what does it mean for crypto as a whole and us as investors? 3 things. Institutional adoption is about to skyrocket. Now that crypto can be legally used as collateral, expect hedge funds, banks, and clearinghouses to move in. Volatility is going to come down, and liquidity will expand. This brings crypto into the same guardrails used by trillion-dollar markets. And number 3, tokenization is officially endorsed by the US government. Not just Bitcoin, not just Ethereum, but real world assets, treasuries, stablecoins, money markets are all going on chain. Guys, this is what we've been waiting for. Some of us, years and years and years for this type of regulation to sweep in across the US. This is probably one of the biggest step forwards for US crypto regulation in years. The CFTC just lit a fuse. The Genius Act unlocked the door, and America is now racing into a blockchain-powered financial system. So, if you want more breaking coverage like this, hit that like button, subscribe, and remember to stay focused and lock in. The world is about to be tokenized.